They laughed at you. They whispered behind your back. They called your dreams unrealistic, but you stayed quiet and kept working, because deep down, you knew something they didn't. Your day is coming. There's a strange kind of silence when you're in the middle of the grind. No applause, no validation, no recognition. Just you, your effort, and the endless road ahead. You question yourself sometimes. Is all this pain worth it? Will this ever pay off? Right now you don't see it. Right now it hurts more than it helps. Right now your dreams feel distant, and your reality feels heavy. But one day, I promise you, all the hard work will make sense. You wake up early, and no one claps. You sacrifice weekends, and no one notices. You fail quietly, and the world moves on. And in those moments, it feels pointless, like you're building something no one will ever care about. But this is the part they don't show in the movies. This is the part where you build your character, not your audience. Success isn't applause, it's endurance. It's the quiet hours where no one's watching, where you wonder if it's even worth it. But here's the truth, that pain, that grind, that silence, it's building the version of you that your future will thank. So when doubt whispers, quit, you answer, watch me. Because one day, your results will speak louder than your struggle. And the world will ask where you came from, but only you will know the nights you almost gave up. Most people want the reward, few want the routine. They crave the spotlight, but run from the shadows. But greatness is built in obscurity, in the moments where it feels like nothing's changing. But everything inside you is. You're stacking invisible wins. Discipline where there was laziness, focus where there was distraction, belief where there was doubt. And right now, it feels slow. It feels like you're moving in circles, but circles turn into cycles, and cycles turn into breakthroughs. Don't mistake quiet progress for no progress. The roots grow before the tree breaks the surface, and when the storm comes, it's those roots that keep it standing. So plant your roots deep, grind when it's boring, show up when it's thankless, push when no one claps, because one day all of it, the sacrifice, the hustle, the heartbreak will connect like puzzle pieces. And you'll realize the pain was the tuition, the work was the seed, and now, the harvest is yours. Because let's be honest, working hard without results feels like screaming into the void. Like watering dead soil, hoping something will bloom. But listen to me, one day, all these sleepless nights, all those times you showed up when no one else did, all the sacrifices you made in secret, they will paint a picture so beautiful, even you'll cry. You see, the seeds you're planting today, they're invisible right now. But underground, something powerful is growing. And when the harvest comes, everyone who doubted you will ask how you did it. But by then, the answer won't matter. Because the real reward isn't proving them wrong. It's proving yourself right. So keep going. Your future self is waiting, and they are proud of you. Let me tell you something the world doesn't tell enough. Success is quiet before it's loud. The hardest part of any journey is believing in results you cannot yet see. But that's where the magic lives. Right now, you're probably fighting battles no one knows about. Maybe you're waking up early to build a side hustle that isn't paying yet, or studying late into the night when your friends are partying. Maybe you're trying, failing, and trying again, while the world just sees failure. But this is the price of greatness, the struggle, the pain, the setbacks. They're not obstacles. They are preparation. Think about it. Would you really trust overnight success? Things that come fast often leave fast, but what you build with sweat lasts a lifetime. The people laughing now, they're temporary. The hard days you're enduring, temporary. But the person you're becoming through all of this, that's permanent. So when you feel like quitting, remember this, the pain is shaping you, the process is building you. The struggle is not the end of your story. It's the beginning. Keep your head down. Keep showing up. Because one day, all the hard work will make sense. You won't always feel motivated. Let's clear that up. Motivation fades, discipline stays, and discipline is what will carry you through the dark seasons. Some mornings, you'll wake up tired. Some nights you'll fall asleep questioning everything. And some days, you'll want to walk away from it all. But here's the truth most people never tell you. The days when you feel the weakest, those are the days when you're building the strongest version of yourself. See, it's easy to work hard when everything is going your way. It's easy to believe in your dreams when results are showing. But who are you when nothing's working? When no one is clapping for you? When your bank account says quit, and your heart says keep going? That's where the story is written. That's where your destiny is formed. Hard work without rewards feels pointless at first. But it's laying a foundation, and the ones who succeed in life, they're the ones who build even when they're tired. They're the ones who plant seeds and water them faithfully, even when the field still looks empty. So don't stop, don't slow down. Your future is waiting for you on the other side of exhaustion. And trust me, one day, all this hard work will make sense. Think back to the greats, the legends, the people we admire today. You see, life will test your patience before it rewards your effort. It will strip you of your ego, break your pride, and humble you until your only choice is to trust the process. It hurts, it's lonely, but it's necessary. Because if success came easy, you'd take it for granted. But when you've fought for every inch of progress ... when you've cried, failed, and still chose to try again, the victory will taste sweeter. So if today feels dark, if your dreams feel far away, and your strength feels small, hold on. Because one day, all this pain will be your testimony. And the same hands that built in silence will rise in celebration. Your story is still unfolding. Don't quit before you see why it all mattered. Let's be honest, sometimes you feel invisible. You're showing up daily, working harder than most, and yet it feels like no one notices. But maybe that's the point. Maybe this season isn't about being seen. Maybe it's about becoming. Because true growth happens in the dark. Before the spotlight ever finds you, you must first build a character strong enough to carry it. Look at the seed in the soil, buried, covered, hidden from sight. But under the surface, it's growing roots, and without those roots, it could never stand tall. You, my friend, are in your root season. This is where your foundation is forming. The values, the discipline, the resilience, all the things success needs to survive. So when you feel like no one is clapping, when it feels like no one is watching, remember this: the best work you'll ever do is the work no one sees. Because one day, when the stage lights turn on, when your name is mentioned in rooms you've never entered, when your dreams finally become your reality, they'll say, you got lucky, but you'll smile, because you'll know, you worked for this, and all along, it was worth it. Let me tell you what they don't say enough. Hard work is lonely before it's rewarding, and before your dreams come true, they will first try to break you. The nights of frustration, the silent tears, the endless waiting, they are not punishment, they are preparation. You see, life doesn't give you what you want when you want it. It gives you what you're ready for. And sometimes, that readiness comes through pain, through failure, through moments that feel unfair. But the struggle, it's refining you. You, my friend, are in your root season. This is where your foundation is forming. The values, the discipline, the resilience, all the things success needs to survive. So when you feel like no one is clapping, when it feels like no one is watching, remember this: the best work you'll ever do is the work no one sees. Because one day, when the stage lights turn on, when your name is mentioned in rooms you've never entered, when your dreams finally become your reality, they'll say, you got lucky, but you'll smile, because you'll know, you worked for this, and all along, it was worth it. Let me tell you what they don't say enough. Hard work is lonely before it's rewarding, and before your dreams come true, they will first try to break you. The nights of frustration, the silent tears, the endless waiting, they are not punishment, they are preparation. You see, Life doesn't give you what you want when you want it. It gives you what you're ready for. And sometimes, that readiness comes through pain, through failure, through moments that feel unfair. But the struggle, it's refining you, sharpening your mind, strengthening your heart. Because easy victories don't last. Only what you fought for truly belongs to you. So don't curse this season. Don't rush it. Endure it. The lessons you're learning in this quiet season will protect you in the loud season to come. And one day, when the doors open and the blessings overflow, you'll understand why it took so long, why you had to wait, why you had to fight so hard. Because you weren't just building a career, you were building a character, and that's what lasts forever. So keep showing up, keep doing the work, even when it feels like no one notices, because soon, the whole world will. You ever feel like life is testing your patience on purpose? Like every time you take a step forward, something pulls you to steps back. That's not by accident. That's the grind. That's the parts where most people give up, but not you. You see, resistance is a sign you're getting closer. The pressure builds the closer you are to the breakthrough. And right now, that pressure you feel, it's life making sure you're strong enough to handle what's coming next. Because here's what most people miss. Success is not the finish line. It's the starting line. And if you can't endure the journey, you won't survive the destination. So while others are quitting, while others are settling, you're staying consistent, you're building stamina. And when the time comes, you'll be ready. Ready for the opportunities you once prayed for. Ready for the doors that once seemed locked. Ready for the life you almost gave up on. So don't fold under pressure. Lean into it. Because one day, when you look back on this season, you'll realize this was the moment everything changed, and suddenly, all the hard work will make sense. You ever wonder why life makes you wait so long? Why your dreams take years to become reality? Through the rejection, through the failures, through the days that broke your spirit. You've sacrificed comfort for growth, pleasure for purpose, shortcuts for substance, and one day soon, that will all pay off, not in the form of temporary applause, but in the quiet peace of knowing you didn't give up on yourself. You see, success isn't a loud celebration. It's a quiet realization. I survived what was meant to break me, and I became who I was destined to be. So when the rewards come, smile, be grateful, but never forget the nights when it was just you and your grind. Because that's where the real story began. And that's when it all started to make sense. The world is full of people who start but never finish. They get excited in the beginning, but disappear when it gets hard. But not you. You didn't come this far to quit halfway. Because you understand something most people don't. The finish line doesn't belong to the fastest. It belongs to the most consistent. Anyone can be motivated for a week. Anyone can post about hustle for a month. But who's still working when the hype dies down? Who's still showing up when no one's clapping anymore? That's who wins. Not the loudest, but the most disciplined. Not the flashiest, but the most focused. And yes, the road is long. And yes, the journey is tough, but so are you. Remember, pressure creates diamonds, and storms produce the strongest trees. Right now, you may not feel like you're winning. But every day you show up tired, you win. Every time you choose growth over comfort, you win. Every time you refuse to quit, you win. And one day, those small, unseen victories will add up to something massive. The world will call it overnight success, but you'll know the truth. It was built in silence. It was earned through struggle, and it will last forever. Because finally, all the hard work will make sense. Let's get real. You didn't sacrifice sleep, time, and comfort just to stay stuck. You didn't push through all the pain just to give up halfway. The version of you from yesterday is counting on you to keep going. The version of you tomorrow waiting to thank you for not quitting today. It's about your family who will one day live better because you didn't quit. It's about the people watching you silently, waiting to see if this hard work actually works. And when your breakthrough comes, because it will, you'll become proof that it's possible. Proof that starting from nothing doesn't mean staying at nothing. Proof that grit beats privilege when consistency is in your blood. So, yes, the nights are long, the sacrifices feel endless, and the reward feels far away. One day, your story will inspire someone else's beginning, and they'll look at you and say, if they made it through the struggle, maybe I can too. That's how legacies are built. Through quiet battles, silent victories, and relentless faith. So hold your head up, keep walking, your hard work has a purpose, and one day soon, you'll see why it was all worth it.